that ETL is nothing but Informatica only. You have two
Okay.
courses. One is Informatica developer, one is Informatica tester. Okay. In
Okay.
Informatica, you can go for testing also, because right now you're working on testing now. So anybody might have told, like, you go for ETL testing. ETL testing means using Informatica and do testing.
Okay.
So you're going for Informatica tester or Informatica developer? That is what my question to you.
Yeah, Informatica developer.
Okay, because should not get confused. That is the reason I'm asking like that. Okay. So, okay, no problem,
Yeah.
Krishna. I can hear you clearly. Good. And anybody else can hear me? Raju, can you hear me? Muhammad Asif, can you hear me? Muhammad Asif, can you hear me? Yeah, tell me about yourself, Asif. Asif, can you hear me? Raju, can you hear me? Why Raju is not responding? Raju KC. Pavana Shruti, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Is
Muhammad
my
Asif, tell.
voice,
Yeah,
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 is it audible?
yeah. Now your voice is audible. You tell about yourself.
Yeah, actually, I'm having a 3 year of experience. So currently, I'm working as a Oracle PLSQL developer. So for the 2 year of experience I'm having in web development side, that is PHP. And after
Okay.
that, I have switched my technology in Oracle SQL side. Then later
Mm-hmm.
on, I was working on in the PLSQL side also.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, I'm looking to upgrade my skills. So ETL, I thought it would be the best option through which I can combine with Informatica and PLSQL. So I will
Mm-hmm.
get more opportunities. So that's why I am interested in Informatica side right now.
Okay. Okay, good, Asif. How
Yes.
about Raju? Raju, can you hear me? Asif, you can mute your mic. Yeah, Raju, can you hear me? Raju, are you there? How about Pavana Shruti? Pavana Shruti, can you hear me? So only two people responded. The remaining two are not responding. I don't know what's the problem. Any network problem? Anyhow, no problem. I will start the session with which you will be knowing, Krishna Rao, like what is the difference between testing and ETL and this informatic developer. You will be knowing. Don't get worried. So I'm starting the demo. Like to do this particular course Informatica, if you have basic knowledge of SQL and basic knowledge of PLSQ is enough, you can go for this Informatica developer. So when you go with RDBMS, I'm starting my introduction. RDBMS full form is your Relational Database Management System. So still people are joining. So some people are giving me messages. I'm responding them. So Shruti is telling she cannot hear my voice. Connecting problem for her. So I think Pavanasuti is not having sound drivers. She's not able to hear. So Krishna Rao and Asif only contacted me. Remaining three guys not contacted. Pavan Suti is having some sound problem. Raju, can you
Yeah,
hear me
hello.
now? Yeah, yeah.
Hello,
Shruti,
sir.
I
Good
can
evening.
hear you. Yeah, yeah. You hearing me, Shruti?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you now.
Okay, then. So tell me about yourself, Shruti.
Yeah, hi, sir. I'm Shruti. I'm actually waiting to get placed in one of the good companies. So I think this technology is an emerging technology, so I wanted to learn something about it.
Any experience from your side?
Experience. I worked as a tech support person, but right now I'm looking into technical fields to get placed
Tech,
as a software engineer.
tech support, how many years of experience you have?
I think around 8 months.
Like total experience?
Total experience is itself eight months.
Okay. No other technology experience. Okay, then.
No, no.
Because people will work on 2 years on one platform, another like that. I asked you. No problem. Now, previously you didn't connect to mic or what? Now only you're able
Yeah,
to hear me.
previously I didn't have the my headset.
Okay. Now you connected to headset, na?
Right.
Yeah, because it was not showing me that mic symbol. Now it is showing me mic symbol. So it didn't connect to that mic. Now you connected, it's working. Okay, na?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So okay, we will start. Wait. Okay. Raju, now can you hear me? Raju, can you hear me? And how about Mahapatra? Can you hear me? I think he is also not having the mic. Anyhow, we will continue. Let them connect. You people, Raju and Mahapatra have to communicate with me. Make sure that you have mics and unmute and talk. If you are self-muted, you can unmute Raju. I think I'll give a message to him. Mahapatra, can you hear me? Hello, Mahapatra, can you hear me? Fine. We are about to start the session. So to go for this course, you need to have knowledge in RDBMS. Then why you are not responding? Mohapatra, you can unmute mic and talk to me. Are you able to speak? Any problems? So they're able to hear, but they're not responding. No problems. So we're going with Informatica and demo, where you need to have knowledge on RDBMS, stands for Relational Database Management System. RDBMS full form is Relational Database Management System. So what is this? It is a concept used to maintain. It is a concept used to maintain data in tables. But here you maintain the data. One type of data is available, what is called current data. That only is maintained in this RDBMS. As all of you know, it's a database which maintains the data, but that data is only current data. It supports only current data. What is current data means changing data. A data which keeps on changing is called as your current data. That kind of data will maintain in the RDBMS. We have one more data in the market called as history data. That will not be supported by using RDBMS. It will not support history data. History data is nothing but unchanged data. Once you store the data, that is current data, and one more data available in market, what is called history data, what is unchanged data. Okay, now we want to maintain this kind of unchanged data also. So manufacturers came up with a new concept called data warehousing. So here, like your RDBMS, data warehousing is also a concept which is used to maintain the history data. It is also a concept used to maintain history data. Used to maintain history data. I already told you what is history, unchanged data. Examples, if you ask me what is history data means, about Gandhiji, it is a history data we cannot change. That is what is called history data. So you cannot change not in 1 month or 1 year or 10 years. Forever, if you don't change, you call it as history data. Forever, once you recorded, that never to be changed. That kind of functionality you want to have, then you go with data warehousing. It is also concept used to maintain history data. Here, data warehousing. Data means normal maintenance of data, where housing means use. So use data you want to maintain, like history and history. You come to data warehousing. So data warehousing is a concept, not the software. Like if you talk about this RDBMS, for RDBMS we have examples like Oracle is one software. So likewise, SQL Server is another software. Likewise, you have so many softwares. Coming to this ETL data warehousing, in data warehousing we have two concepts. It consists of two parts. It consists of two parts. The first one is called as ETL process, and the second one is called as reporting. First one is called as ETL process, the second one is called as reporting. So you people will be knowing what is ETL process, what I was discussing initially. All that will be clarified. Over here, E stands for extraction, T stands for transformation, extraction, transformation, and loading. Extraction, transformation, and loading. What is this means? Normally, if you input, that will be only the current data as I told. Like that, you cannot input the history data. Okay. So I'll show you diagrammatically also what I'm explaining you. So what I mean to say you, I am showing you diagrammatically. Initially, we have end user. We go to ATM. We are an end user. We go to ATM. We are able to do the transactions which with daily you're doing transaction morning and evening, deposit and withdrawal. That is the transactions. You already know what are transactions in RDBMS. Okay, like depositing and withdrawal. As an end user, what you will do manually, like you go whenever you want, morning or afternoon, you go and do the transactions. You perform the transactions. And all these transactions, when you perform manually, it goes for a type of data called as current data. Transactions is used to perform the or maintenance of current data. So we have a lot of students coming slowly. Let them join. We'll continue. Our current data is maintained in RDBMS. You know what is RDBMS, and you can take any software. We'll go for Oracle. Suppose I'm taking Oracle because for our Informatica backend database, we'll make use of Oracle. Okay. And in this Oracle, where you maintain current data, that process is called as OLTP. OLTP. The full form is online transaction process. Okay. Online transaction process. This is what you do in the Oracle. So we will go for one database. Now this is symbol of your Oracle database. So we'll be going slowly because it's a mixture of students. We have some experienced people, some are freshers, they don't know anything. So I need to cover all the people. I'm going slowly. Everybody will understand, no problems. So what I'm discussing here, those who came late, as an end user, you will perform manually the transactions. Transactions are nothing but deposit and withdrawal. And what is nothing is called as current data. And all this you'll do in an RDBMS. Example is Oracle. And the transactions, what you do, we call it as online transaction process. That is one type of data till now you are aware. And now you want to go with another type of data. You want to go for another type of data. We are coming up with one database called data warehouse database. A special database has been designed with which where you can have the history data storing, because in RDBMS you cannot have history data. And I told you once, history data is not like you're reserving the data for 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. You all can ask silly questions like, can't you store normal data in an Oracle? What I can preserve without changing? Can't you say that as history? If you ask me, no, that is not history data. It is not that you're storing the data and not disturbing, and so it becomes history. No, what is history means, once you put, you should not have the facility to do the changes. For example, here you store the data. If not you, another person can do malpractice to do the changes, because it's a facility of transactions. Transactions you can change. So it's a volatile data, changing data we have. But we need to maintain a non-volatile data. Non-volatile means never to be changed by you or not any other person also, which means that there should be no kind of DML operations. Here you are performing the changes by using DML operations. Here we are going with the DML. Okay, you know what is DML? Data manipulation language, where you perform the transactions. This facility is there by anybody. Malpractice can be done, so that history data will be lost. But when you come to one database where you should not have the facility of no DBMS, or you say no DML, data manipulation, no DML means no changes, and you store the data once, it is forever, nobody should change. That type of data only history data you say. That type of data only you can say history data. So to have that in RDBMS, we cannot do it because parallel we have transactions along with that history is not possible. Once you have history, no DML. If you have DML, no history. So Manifest developed a separate database called as data warehouse database. How this will come also I'll tell you, and what type of databases you have also I'll tell you. Now this is called as your data warehouse database. This becomes your data warehouse database because I'm going to maintain here one type of data called as history data. Here we're going to maintain history data. End user will not have any interaction for the history data. Okay, end user will have only interaction with the RDBMS, but not with the database. You cannot touch or you cannot do the changes. Then how the data will come without any DML operations, without end user interaction? How the data will go here without DML operations? How the data goes is your question. So without having transactions, without having end user interaction, the data has to be stored as history data. Means manufacturers came up with a functionality called ETL process. This is what you do or you use to upload your history data to your Dataverse database. So it is a process of ETL process converting source RDBMS current data. Okay, I think you are following. What is source means? Left side database, right side database is your target. In that we are having source is an RDBMS, and that to which type of data? Current data. So it is a process of converting source RDBMS current data into target data warehouse history data. This is what you do by doing the ETL process. To do this, we have a separate tools or softwares, out of which the one is called as Informatica. Okay, data stage, SSIS. Like that, we have 600 products. We have 600 ETL products are there in the market to do this kind of activity. So one person got doubt, what is the difference between Informatica and ETL? ETL is a process. For to doing this process, we have so many tools, out of which Informatica is one tool. Okay, who got doubt? Difference between ETL and Informatica. ETL is a process which is done by any of the 600 tools, out of which Informatica is one tool or software which performs the ETL. Like how you done RDBMS functionality by using Oracle or SQL Server. Any of the tool you can software you can use to do this activity. Likewise, you can use Informatica or DataStage or SSIS or any of the other ETL tools to do this. Talent also is there. So many are there. Okay. Anyhow, no problems. So that is what we are discussing here. So here we are going with the area where you work this process is called as staging area. Like what I told, ETL process, that area we call it as a staging area. Where you do this kind of process, you call it as staging area. If you come to the source, you have source data. You come to the target, you have the target data. Okay. In the source, we have source data, or you call it as a source data, and the target also you have a data what is called as target data. But coming to this particular ETL process, when you do this ETL process is nothing but extracting. Extraction means you are reading the data from the source into the staging area where you perform the conversion techniques. A conversion techniques, so many are there, like the data cleansing, data scrubbing, data merging. So those things we'll be doing. Similarly, we will that converted data also we will load to this particular data warehouse. That is called as loading. So here we are having different options. The first one is called E extraction, second one is called as T transformation, third one is called as ETL. L stands for loading. ETL extract, transform, and load you will do. Okay, extraction, transformation, and loading. Coming to extraction, it is a process of reading data from source RDBMS into staging area. And now I told you what is staging area. Okay. Next is a transformation. It is a process of converting current data into history data. It is a process of converting current data into history data. Loading. It is a process of writing converted data into data warehouse database. This kind of functionalities we'll be doing here: extract, transform, and load. To do this, we are using a tool called Informatica. And the process we call it as ETL process. The process is called as your ETL process. In this database, what is called Informatica database is also one database what gets created. In this database, you will be having metadata. So you call this also as metadata repository. You also call it as metadata repository because it holds only metadata. You know what is metadata? It is data about data. No data, only structure will be there. So we call this as metadata repository. And there is no direct end-user interaction. By using this ETL process, we as an ETL developer, now this is the role of ETL developer who does this activity. How to do, we'll see. Without writing the code, by designing itself, we will make this functionality to happen. And that designing also, we will not sit and run like how you execute your procedures. We will make this task to be done automatically by using scheduling. We have a process called scheduling. When it has to load and all, you have to tell automatically at that particular schedule date and time, it will be done. So here this loading of data will be done not manually, through automatically it will be done by using a process called scheduling. So this conversions ETL process will be done automatically with the help of the ETL process. So we have three job roles here. If you're working, one person is working on this PLSQL developer, as he's working as a PLSQL developer. Here we will be working as PLSQL developer. Here we'll be working as ETL developer. Here your role will be ETL developer. So this is your position right now by doing this Informatica course. Like that, we have different jobs available. Those who are working here are coming to here. Others directly freshers also can go here by putting some fake experience working on Informatica and all. No problem. If you have gap, you can do it. It's a easy tool. We can directly go with this by putting some 3 years of experience. Okay, as an ETL developer, you can load the data from source RDBMS to then. Without DML also, instead of DML, you are using ETL, extract, transform, load. Instead of DML, no DML. Instead of DML, we have this. Order. Okay. Now this is where we are. Okay. Now using this history data, what is the advantage? Like you want to have a loan. If you want to have a loan, what you will do? They will go. You go to loan persons. They will ask you to bring 1 year of your bank transaction data. You cannot directly get 1 year of bank statements from your ATM. You need to approach the bank and you have to fill the start date and end date according to that period they will give you, because they will get the data from this database where we don't have interaction. We will read the data from here. One, you go to ATM and you can bring your bank statement of 1 month or 2 months only here, but you want to have previous data, it's not available here. Here you'll have like 1 year data is not available in this because it will be loaded here and preserved here. From here only you can get that kind of 1 year or 2 year data. This access is not given to as a end user from ATM. It will be access to the bank people. They will get you the data from here. The what generated statement you get for 2 years or 1 year, that is nothing but a report. So to get that kind of reports, okay, we have this kind of history data. So in future, what is the advantage of this history data means we can generate the reports. Using this you can generate the reports. And what is the advantage of generating these reports means once you have received this report, you will go to bank people and submit. What they will do, they will not simply see that and agree to you. They will go for cross verification. Everything is fine only. They will tell you the status, like whether it can be processed or it is cancelled. If it is fine, genuine, and terms and conditions applies, then you will be process will be started. Otherwise, they will tell you sorry to reject it, and they will reject you. By how they do analysis? By using these reports, we can perform analysis, okay, to come to some conclusions like approving the loans. Otherwise, you want to get a job, you are submitting your fake resumes and fake certificates. They will go for background verifications. So based on the background verifications, they will come to conclusion, okay, whether to proceed or whether to do further actions when you are no more required. If not, when anything is with you, they will take you if they have the requirement. If you are not required, then the cross verification starts. Anyhow, no problems. Now what we are doing here is by using this particular history data, we can perform the, or we can generate the reports. We can generate the reports. And this kind of report generations you do with the second type of functionality called as reporting. So this is one part, and job role is ETL developer. The job role is your ETL developer. In this also, as I promised to one person, difference between testing, one person is from our 8 persons background is testing. He wants to continue as a tester also in ETL. You can do it, because here we have 4 kind of job roles are there. You can act as first job as admin. You can act as ETL developer. You can act as ETL tester. What do you see ETL testing? Okay, admin and only 3. 4th is not required for us here. So you can act as an admin, you can act as a developer, you can act as a testing also. Admin means you should have control over the administration part of Informatica. How you have Oracle DBA, that kind of functionality is available in Informatica also. What you call it as Informatica admin, Informatica DBA. Like how you have a Unix DBA, Oracle DBA. Sir, I am connected 30 minutes lately. Can I get recorded session from starting? Sure, Hemant, you can get the recording sessions because session is being recorded. The Durgasoft people will compulsory give you this recorded session. Session is being recorded. No worries. An ETL developer is the background. You should have RDBMS. With that background, you're going to ETL developer. What we are studying is an ETL developer course. What I'm delivering to you is a course content related to developer. If you're expecting admin and ETL testing, you should go for a different course where you should have background of admin DBA and testing DBA. You can go for that. Okay, 3 courses are available under ETL process. Okay, 3 courses: ETL admin, ETL developer, and ETL testing. Now we are going with it's a combination of ETL plus admin only. This is nothing but combination of ETL plus your DBA. That is nothing but ETL admin. It is a combination of ETL plus RDBMS. That is your this thing, and it's a combination of ETL plus your testing. So it's up to you, whichever you want, you can go up, no issues. Sir, what is the salary trend for retail developer? Exactly. Starting, you can expect from 6 to 7 lakhs package as a fresher. Fresher in the sense you are putting 3 years fake and entering now, you can expect 3 to 7 lakhs. If you're more experienced, 9 to 11 pack, 9 to 7, 9 to 11, no problem. If you are really worked on 2-3 years on other areas, suppose you are a data stage developer, or otherwise you are SSIS developer. Okay, from there you are moving to Informatica. Obviously, you can expect more than 9 lakhs per annum. Compulsory, they will give you, because they will know what stuff you have. Based on that only, they will schedule your interview with the person who has got that much of experience. He will ask you. He will come to a conclusion. If you are qualified, they will not hesitate to your demands. Suppose you are already working on 6 lakhs package. You want to go beyond to 7 lakhs packages, then you can go with to Informatica, because Informatica is having sound good projects in the market, and Informatica is doing good in ETL developers compared to other ETLs. Best competitors for Informatica, DataStage, and SSI. So only I mentioned that. Remaining I didn't mention because they are not so much in the market. Okay, Mohammed Asif. Normally, if you go to basic level coding level, like if you're going as a PLSQL developer, if you're going as a Java developer, if you're going as a .NET developer, you're going as a PHP developer, you're going a C language programmer, all these things are basic level. You will not get more than 3 to 5 lakhs package, because that is margin for that. With that same experience, if you're coming to here, you can expect more than 6 lakhs package. Why and how it is possible means, there you need to sit and write the code for more number of time. Like the project is working for 2 years. That projects, the same project, if you do it in here, it will be done within 1 year. Amount drawn from the client is same, but that distribution for 2 years will reduce them to the developers of low level basic courses, and for 1 year whatever the amount they get, they can distribute with more. That is the differences why they can pay more here compared to the lower courses. Advanced technology, if you join, there is scope of getting high packages. Reasons also I told you. Okay, if you're going to a Java developer, you cannot expect as a fresher 9 lakhs package. No, not possible. But latest technologies you go, it's possible. Latest means like these things. So many technologies are there in the market. Okay, AWS, Amazon Web Services, artificial intelligence. If you're going this in that, this ETL is also one. Okay, a number of technologies are there in the market. Latest trending technologies, data warehousing, artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, robots, drones. These areas are now latest trending technologies. In these area, wherever you go, you can expect more. AWS, Amazon Web Services, Alexa, Salesforce. These are advanced, but you should have sufficient stuff to demand. If you have, no problems. Clear? Okay. Out of that, this is one area where you are in data warehousing. That too, one part ETL developer. Sir, in current COVID situation, do we have openings in ETL? So this COVID is there, but COVID is there only for certain period of time only. You know, COVID, this coronavirus is not going to be eradicated. We have to survive with it. Only thing is the danger belts until unless we get a vaccine. Once we get an access vaccine, no problem. Like other diseases, how we have typhoid, malaria, like that, this also become one once you get the vaccine. But until vaccine, we have to preserve ourselves. But openings are going on through online, but not as fast as to previously. Not only to ETL, in every field. Don't expect that only ETL is having less demand. Every IT market is facing this problem. Like you have to go through online. Even those who recently selected, people are being selected, and even those who don't have laptop, company is providing the laptop through courier, and they're making them to work from the home. So every people are now trying to adjust to this COVID situations. That's slowly coming up, slowly, not huge openings. Wherever the requirement is there, interviews are being conducted not only through online, not through offline. Only through online written test, telephonic is going on. So you will not knowing all these things. Only once you put your resume in online, you will be scheduled and you can attend the calls. And even HCL is conducting interviews for freshers from July 10th to August 14th, I think, through online, through they're taking this testing platforms like Pearson VUE testing centers are there, like mediators who conducts these online exams, which is very genuine. They will not go any fraud. So through online they're conducting, and those are selected, they're hiring also, but they're not taking the persons to that location. They are sending, they're making them to work from home. Salaries are being given, and those people don't have laptops who are selected also, laptops are being provided to them. Like that market is going right now. Not only ETL, every IT is going in that way. Clear, Asif? So we have to do our job. What we should have convenient subjects with us. If we have sufficient stuff, whenever the openings arises, we should face and we should go with the exams. Okay, Muhammad Asif. slowly they are opening all sectors, but in the same ratio, Corona is also attacking us. So parallel, we need to take care. No other option. We cannot avoid Corona. We have to mingle up with Corona. Any more doubts like that? General doubts? Fine, good. So these are the things. See, we have seen this more than this kind of situations. In 2010, is there any coding? We have no coding. Almost it is non-coding. Like we say logics. Instead of coding, you can say logics are there. No coding means what? From beginning you have to write till the end. That is what is called coding. If you write a procedure, you start from start to end. That is a coding. If you write a Java program, start to ending, you need to declare the variables, write the code and all. But here we don't have any coding. Rather, we have only the is another person. Muhammad Karimuddin is a different person. I didn't see him. Asif is different and Karimuddin. Okay. So we don't have coding here. We have only designing and logics. Okay. No coding. That is the reason ETL projects will be done more quickly than the coding programs. Fine. So there is no coding, only logics you say. Logics means whatever the part you want, you have to apply there by using the ready-made activities. Clear? Muhammad Karimuddin, any more questions of that kind? Talent is open source. So which one is great for future purpose? See, anything is one and the same. Don't think that talent is only doing good. Not like that. Talent is also one. Data stage is there. SSI is there. Informatics is there. Only thing is that few people know about talent. So you'll feel like this is something new and it is trending. Not like that. Informatica is evergreen. Informatics is there from past 10 to 15 years. But in how many days our course is completed? Month. Our course can be completed within 30 days to 35 days max. Fine. So talent you say, informatics you say, one and the same. But if you see the opportunities, you'll have more opportunities in informatics compared to talent, because proved product is Informatica, talent is new. In the market, you don't have much projects compared to Informatica. Informatica is there everywhere. If you go to Australia, US, also Informatica projects are there. Even India also you have Informatica projects. Talent is doing good in outside rather than compared to other countries like India and all. Outsourcing only we have. Clear? Any more questions like that? Okay, no problems. Sure. So we are with the ETL developer, a combination of ETL and RDBMS. And once you got the history data, you'll go for a reporting. Now you don't think that ETL developer and reporting is one and the same course. ETL process is a different course. Reporting is a different course because it's entirely different job field. You'll not work on both. If you have sufficient experience, you can work on both. Like if you have 3 to 4 years of experience in ETL, then you can work on ETL plus reporting together. Only working on report, again you upgrade to ETLs, and then you can work with the. So how many years of experience I will get after this course completion? How many years of experience? Yes, you can absolutely put up to 3 years of experience, because 3 years of experience is also considered as a fresher, because every people know how the resumes are prepared, how which people can, which type of people come, how they come, they know everything. So up to 3 years you will be treated as a fresher. Above 3 years is the original genuine really experienced person who really worked and come, are above 3 years. So up to 3 years of experience, the knowledge what I provide is sufficient to you with good knowledge of RDBMS with Informatica contents what I show you. Okay, those are freshers can put 3 years of experience. Those working on other fields also can put off Informatica with 3 years of experience. No problems with the stuff what I provide to you. Clears. Coming to the reporting, it is a process of generating formatted outputs. It is a process of generating formatted outputs. So this kind of activity you do under data browsing. For this also we have a number of tools. You can say up to 600 tools are there in reporting also, like Cognos, Tableau, SSRS, and so on. All these are the tools with which you can develop this kind of reporting functionality. You will work MySQL or Oracle. Mohammed Karimuddin, we will work on Oracle because for Informatica the database uses Oracle. So we will be working on Oracle. Sir, is our course enough for putting fake? Of course, you have to put fake experience. Not only you. Suppose one person is working on PLSQL developer. He cannot blindly put PLSQL developer and walk to Informatica developer interview. No, he is not allowed. He has to prepare himself also 3 years of experience on Informatica. Other working area people also prepare, even though they have a real-time experience on other platforms, they simply cannot put that and go. They have to put some fake on this, telling that on this also they have experience. So is our class enough for putting fake? Of course you have to do, and you can put also. Of course you can put fake experience and sufficient. Okay, you will be able to. I'll be telling you like what kind of questions you need to prepare to face a fake experience and walk through interviews. I will be taking care of, no problem. What kind of questions they'll ask you? Up to 3 years they will treat you as a non-experience only, but they know you what you are also. Suppose really 3 years already Informatica working people and you as a fake experience 3 years, both of you attended one interview. The interview will know who is fake and who is genuine. He will compulsory know, there is no doubt about, but he will see whether you are capable of in that project, and that too why he needs to select you means you will be ready with the small package compared to other person. If they will tell to give you 4 to 5 lakhs, you will be ready, but he is already working on 6, so he will not agree with 6. He will say I'll see you later, and he will come up with a big margin. He will ask, he will expect 7, 8, 9 lakhs. If company is ready and they need both, they need fresher, they need experience. Whenever they need experience, compulsory genuine people with that package they will select you. They know you are fresher, na? But they will see how much of subject you have. Can you really cope up with it? And then they will put you in 5 lakh margin, and you'll be selected as junior. He'll be selected as senior. This is all the process in the IT market. Next question from Krishna Rao. Sir, does ETL and big data has any link? No, it's entirely different. Big data is different, ETL is different. ETL is a process of converting source data to current data to history data. Big data is not like that. Big data is something like where you have all type of data stored there, like flat file data, database data, any sort of data you can collectively format and put into one area, what is called big data. Big data functionality is different, ETL functionality is different. Okay, in big data ETL is one process, ETL in one process, but in big data not only ETL, so many things are there. Any link means ETL is one part of big data. That is what I can say. ETL has a link in big data, yes. So question to you, yes. How much means one part? Like there's so many other parts are there in big data. Any more questions like that? Coming to your job role, and here you have one type of role called as report developer. So if you learn these courses, you will go for this kind of job. If you learn my ETL course, this job will go. So in these 3 courses are there. Once more I'm telling you, you are eligible only for this post from my course. Other courses you need to take care for 1 and 3 role, and reporting this kind of tools. If you learn this kind of report developer, you can do SSRS reports, Tableau reports, Cognos reports. There are 600. Okay. So this is about my demo where you now came to know what is the basic RDBMS and what is ETL and reporting under data warehousing. What is data warehousing? What is ETL? What is Informatica? What is reporting? Apart from that, some people have gone beyond to this. Then they are asking something like big data and all. No problems. Any more doubts like that, you people? So this is about my part on in demo. From your side, now you can ask more questions. I have responded to your messages. If you want to unmute and talk to me, yes, you can talk to me in the mic. If not, you can message me. I'll be responding you. Only technically, course duration, fees, timings. You can contact to Durgasoft. We will support you in that area. And technically, you can ask any kind of questions in this demo session. When Informatica provides a support role, what could be the work profile? Exactly. Once already Informatica project you have done and gone to the live, then you will be able to do the support. That is not much, what do you say, fetching. Developer will be fetching more. When Informatica provides a support role, what could be the work profile? Work profile will be like is when they are facing some problems in the production, they will raise the tickets. The company who has developed the project might give the support based on the terms and condition. Otherwise, they will take other company for support. So when the production when a client has some problems, they will raise the tickets and given to this client who is supporting. Those people have some the support guys. They will help them solving the problems. That is called a support role. I told you what is the profile means. They will trace the problems what they're facing in the real time, or you said the production time. They'll give that problems to the support guys. Support guys will take that particular problems and resolve the issue. Sir, for you, okay, so many questions at a time. One by one, I'll answer. Okay, we have finished till here. Next question comes. Sir, for retail jobs, is it compulsory to have minimum 4-year experience because of Naukri website? All opening is for minimum 4-year candidates. Exactly. If you have, better. If you have, and you should have. Fake. Why? Because they cannot take as a fresher. Freshers are available directly from the campus interest. They will go to good colleges. We have nice colleges where they have come. Reputed colleges are there. From there, they will get the freshers. We have this campus interest and all, isn't it? The company will go to the campus and they'll put the drives and they'll choose the best people. Immediately placements are given with good package. If you are astonished, also no problem. Nowadays, campus online campus people are getting good salaries also. Why? Because they are being trained with the platforms what they want. Not only the academic level, they are also being trained at the IT level. They have good subject. Within 4 years they are ready with their projects, which is sufficient for the company to select as a fresher. So that is the reason who are already completed coming outside the colleges, who are out of the colleges, they have to face this kind of problems where they have to compulsory put 3 to 4 years experience. Once you are out of the campus, there you are nowhere eligible for online or fresher. You will be called as an experienced. You need to put fake experience and join. No doubt about it. That is the reason, that is the problem. Why? Freshers, they know to search from outside. Freshers, they'll get good number of people from different colleges. So no more freshers for outside the campus people. Campus peoples are being selected as freshers. That is the reason no more, because the you people, they cannot again take as a fresher and train you. They have good persons who are selected, and they will be given all the materials. Maximum 1 week of training they'll give, and they'll start giving the project to them. That is the process. Previously, that kind of students are not available. Due to that reason, without 4 years experience, outside people also used to be selected, but good stuff coming from campus people. So no more outside people with the freshers. You need to put 2 to 4 years experience mandatory. If you are finished your graduate, 1 year passed. If you are a 20 passed out, no problem. But if you are a 19 passed out, you will be called as fresher. You will not be called as fresher. You will be a experienced person. And how to mingle, you need to take care. Like you need to take friends help, preparing fakes, take the channel. That all you need to take it. That is your headache, because once you're out of the campus, because nowadays before COVID, good openings are there through campuses only, but due to COVID also, people are doing through online only. They are also not coming to campuses, or they are going with online. Even freshers also being, I know only told you na, even the freshers are selected, they don't have the laptop facility. Companies providing them the facility. Is there a good future for that informatica support role? Okay, support role, any product, not only ETL, you don't have much what do you say, future. Not only in ETL, any domain with the support, you don't have growth, because you don't have project experience. Only ticket solving issues, small question, small answer. With the help of friends you do, but you don't know how the real project is implemented. You will not work on projects. You will be working only on the problems and solutions. So for time being you can do, but project level, future level, not so good. So only go for developer, bright future for developers. Any software, not only ETL, you should be a developer. After course completion, to join any project is required or not? After course completion to join, no need to join any project. No need to join any projects. With the course completion, what I do, you'll be able to build any kind of projects on your own itself. So you no need to go for other projects outside. No need to go. Course duration, now only I told you 30 to 35 days. It's up to you. 30 we can do it. If you are expecting more, 35. Will I get project in this course? Project is nothing but what I explain is in the form of project only. Like I'll take one source as a domain data and I'll tell you how to convert to historical data. That itself is a project. Okay. Will I project? The project based explanation will be done. No problems. While we explaining on one source domain, you can work on other source domains. So that is our project. Okay. Only source data changes, remaining all same. Which source data you take, that is a project you have to implement in your resume. Krishna Rao, as an ETL developer, do we need to have knowledge on reports too? No, 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 no. ETL developer is entirely different. Report is entirely different. No need to have report knowledge for ETL. Similarly, you are going for reporting. No need to have ETL knowledge. ETL reporting entirely different. In data warehousing, they clubbed it, but you will be working on any one, either ETL or reporting. Both are not interlinked. Both are entirely different. Source file separated by comma, target file separated by delimiter. Can you please tell in short what could that be with the help of Informatica? See, source file separated by comma, you told. Source file is something, it can be anything. Source file can be anything. I don't know how much knowledge you have. Who is that person? Okay, Shruti. What exactly, one point exactly you raised to me, I can explain you here. Here I've taken only Oracle. It's not a source of only Oracle. Here its source can be anything. It can be an Excel file, it can be a database, it can be a flat file. Any source can be there. You should be able to convert and store over here. And in the target also, you can maintain a flat file and a database. Target need not be database every time. Flat file also can, target also can be a flat file, or it can be a table database. So when you take source as flat file and target as flat file, in that scenario, source will have comma and targets will have delimiter. So it depends on the sources and targets to pick up. Okay. So that is what you can say. Sources with flat file is a comma. Target also is a flat file. Then you call it as delimiter. Mohammed Asif. Sir, what is the difference between ETL developer and data engineer? Is both same profile? No. ETL developer is a like coding person. Data engineer is related to, I think, data science. Data science we have one course. It's a collection of Tableau. So many things are there. So data science persons. Data science course you do, you can go for data engineer. ETL developer is different. Is both same profile? No, both are different. Any more questions, any people? Any more questions? Okay. Any more questions? I think Krishna is having some problem, network problems, disconnecting. Krishna, any more doubts? Any person is having any more doubts? So uh, out of 6 people really had some good interest on my demo. Can we export the XML file of the mapping? Of course. Yes, of course. Who is that? Shruti, exactly. XML files also you can drag and drop. We have a transformation called XML transformation. We have every transformation from a source to load to a target. If the source is XML also, we have a transformation called XML transformation. Using that, we can convert the source XML into put into target. Exactly, you can do, no problems. And Krishna Rao, timings. Krishna Rao is having network coming and going. Timings, I told, they will tell you, most probably it will be 7 to 8. Okay. Most probably it will be 7 to 8 because we have Oracle 7 to 6. What is it? 8 to 9. Oracle we have class at 7 to 8. 8 to 9 will be the timings. This will be 8 to 9 p.m. Informatica timings. And one more question is there. Also, can we export the workflow XML file of the mapping? Also, can we export? Exactly, you can export. We have to export also. Any file you can export. We have to carry from production to, what do you say, development to production. Of course, you need to export the workflows. You can do that, no problems. Mapping also will export, workflows also will export, and we have to export both if you want to move from production to development to production. Shruti. Krishna Rao, your timings will be 8 to 9 Informatica. 7 to 8 is Oracle. Those who want to go for that course also can go. Okay. Because you need to have good stuff of Oracle also. What's the use of it? Which one? Shruti, which one? What's the use of it means? Exporting a RDBMS. Exporting means Exa. Okay. Okay. That was your last question. Okay. No problem. XML. Okay. When you have the source data with XML, you need to do that. Then we will do that. Okay. Fine. Any more doubts like that? If so, we'll stop the demo. Thank you for your time and your valid questions. If you're interested, you can continue from tomorrow. Timings will be 8 to 9, and remaining things you can talk to Durgasoft people. Okay. All of you have bright futures. Night. Thank you. Bye.